we could go into our voicemails. We got a couple.
Let's do it. 601 The Dads. You want to be featured on the show? We send you merch. We do the whole thing. If you don't want to hear your voice heard, don't want your voice to be on the show, you want to write in, we have 601thedads@gmail.com. Let's kick off the dad hotline.
Yes. This one is labeled 137 missed calls.
Hey fellas, this is Trent. It's currently 6:12 in the morning and I am flying 85 all the way across the great state of Missouri. Was on a goose hunt with my buddies for a bachelor party. Woke up at 4 a.m. To get out and go hunt. Checked my phone, 137 missed calls, 50 text messages. Called my wife and her water broke and she is going into labor. We got the go ahead last minute decision to be able to go. She's 37 weeks and nothing was budging, but of course, good. Hopefully everything goes well. Wish me luck, boys. Love you guys.
Love you too, man. Thanks for the call in. Slow down.
Trent, slow down.
For legal sake on the show. We can't promote speeding.
No. Yeah. God forbid we promote speeding on this podcast.
We can't do that.
Dad podcast.
Yeah, dad
podcast. Please drive responsibly. Please.
Yeah.
Trent, I love that his first thought was call the boys. Do you know how dead inside I would feel if I had 20 missed calls from my wife? I'd be like, oh my God. Like,
you don't even call back. You just send, like, you see all the messages, you hear the water broken, you just text her. Are you sure? Because it's a hunting trip. I'm trying to, but are you sure?
Like, we sure that it's going to happen because the goose numbers are crazy. Garrett says everybody's got to limit out.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all getting our limit today. Oh my God.
Great call in.
Trent.
Hope everything goes well. Hope everything went well.
Yes. Safe travels. Hope you got there in time, but also hope that wifey had a nice, easy delivery.
Yeah. And that you went the speed limit. Click it or ticket.
What was your rose? You didn't speed. You didn't speed. Cut from First Team is our second voicemail.
Hey boys, I just called. I'm going to leave a better message. I'm a dad out of California. I got a 10-year-old that is, we just got cut from his first team. And really good team, could go anywhere else and play, but I don't know what to say to the kid. I had no experience with this at all. He's an only child. So I'm curious to hear if you guys have had any stories about parents dealing with defeat or whatever you want to call it, and how you guys deal with it, what you think the best way is to deal with it. I know there's a lot of kids in club sports now and how cutthroat they are. So would love to hear your opinion. Wish me luck. It's going to be just terrible. See ya.
So the kid hasn't got the news yet.
He hasn't got the news.
How old?
10.
10 years old?
Yeah.
Club team. I mean, you're playing different ball game.
Yeah. And out in California, I'm sure that there's a lot of competition. Like there's a lot of really good teams, a lot of athletes.
Good.
Yeah. First off, good. Secondly, I never got like cut from a team, but I 100% made like the B team and the C team for some sports in middle school, which really sucked. Because everybody wants to be on the A team. Dude, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah.
Because I think the only thing right off the bat, when you're having that conversation with your son of this team thought that you weren't good enough. And you could probably speak to this better than anybody, being able to essentially walk onto an NFL team, not being drafted. I would say, I don't know how to say it, but I would say sit him down to try and create that mindset that you had when you were going to the NFL to prove yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah. The difference there is I was an adult.
You're an adult. It's a 10-year-old.
And he's trying to figure out how to communicate with his 10-year-old when he's mortified of getting cut or getting, not making the team.
Yeah.
Look, this isn't going to be the first time that you get told no. This isn't going to be the first time that I understand you aspire and desire to be on this team. And it's not going to be the first time a desire gets taken away from you and something kind of, outside of your control to where you're not the decision maker. And what a moment too, if I'm dad, like I'm pulling from, if I happen to be the kid's child, speaking on my own experience, it would be pulling examples from my journey back in time, where whether it's undrafted, getting cut, something bad happening, whether in school, growing up, anything that you can pull from that felt like that was failure, that you saw as failure, that you struggled with. You're like using the example in that storytelling to empathize where your son is probably going to be at. And it's going to hurt. There's nothing you're going to do that's just going to take his pain away or any words that you're going to be said, but you're also being real about this isn't going to be the first time this is going to happen, buddy. You know what I mean? Like this decision, two things are going to happen. You can go whenever we get home. You're going to go to bed tonight, and you're going to go to bed every night, and you're going to want to stay under the covers. You're going to want to stay secluded from everybody else and be ashamed and be embarrassed. It's okay to feel those things, but two things are going to happen. You're either going to allow this moment to define you, or you're going to show up, understand where we can get better at. If this is something you want to continue doing and something you aspire to do, which I know it is you want to do, but we show up the next day and work on the things from the feedback that we got on why this didn't work out. And you just work and you work and you work, because that is life. That is, how great is it that this happened when you're young and not later on where you're given everything and you've accomplished everything and you've been a stud at everything. And then you taste failure for the first time when you are a little bit more developed with your brain, your skill set, everything else, to where you feel like it's such a shock and an embarrassing feeling to you. We get to deal with this now when you're young, because it's not going to be the first time. There's nobody that goes through anything without failure or adversity. You get to taste this adversity now. You're wanting to play club level ball. And club level ball, there's higher competition. We can go play community league if you want to. We can keep you protected. You can hit the 4 slot. You can hit the 3 hole. You can play center field. You can do all the things and be a stud in a small pond. But if you're wanting to chase these things, there's going to be some realities that is going to suck when you do get told no. However, that reality can also be our feedback, because I know you want to be great at this. And this is a lesson that either can define you or we can grow and get better from it. Because I'm not shying away from wanting to go out and play catch or work on the things that you're wanting to get better at.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready, this is going to suck. There's no way around it, bud. There's no way around, this hurting. This should hurt because you care. You love it. You want to be great at it.
Find examples too. One, you are cooking. You're cooking. Find examples, because I know that there's really good examples out there of absolute studs. Like, I'm almost positive Michael Jordan got cut.
You always, the famous one is Michael Jordan not making his high school basketball team.
Yeah. Like, find examples in that sport that he's playing. I'm guessing it's baseball, just from context clues. I feel like that sounds like baseball to me.
Could be, maybe it's soccer.
Could be soccer. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably soccer or baseball. Yeah.
Either way. I know as a dad, I can imagine he's like, this is going to, like, and he's like, you can hear it in his voice. This is going to suck. Because you're seeing your boy. You
could hear it in his voice.
You're seeing your boy fail. You're seeing your kid fail, which we always want to protect our kids. We want them to be great. We hate seeing them deal with something that they haven't experienced before and knowing what it could do to their psyche. But also, man, what a gift and an opportunity and a lesson to have right now.
Big opportunity.
Because they're 10. Yeah. They're young. There's so much developed. There's so much to work on. Like, that's where it's like, hey, good. We need to taste. We need to taste some of this.
It is such a blessing. I know it probably sucks to hear that from his end of things, but this is a blessing that this is happening at 10. And this can be a really, really cool defining moment for your son and for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good can come out of this.
Right.
Your son's work ethic will be completely different than anybody else of his peers for the rest of his life. because of this moment.
Yeah. And you know, too, as an adult, as a dad, as knowing the harsh realities that are factual and true, the sun rises every day and nobody cares about how you feel. And I don't say that to be like aggressive about it. We just
I know what you mean, though.
We all know as adults that no matter what, everything continues to spin and go, and people are out there moving. And it's truly, it comes down to you getting out of bed and having a drive, building momentum, having a purpose for, okay, am I going to allow this failure to define me, or am I going to get my shit together, listen to whatever the feedback was, and not let external noise or anything external affect what my next approach is going to be? Because at the end of the day, you're receiving data. What am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
You're not telling a 10-year-old that, obviously, but you get to start molding this little human to essentially prepare for that to be life one day, because that is the harshest way to just understand the reality of the world.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I would add on top of that is if I was in this position, is to attack the original reason why the kid wants to play that sport or be on that team. Is that he's saying, like, there's other teams, but this was the really good one, and there's other situations, but this is the one he wanted. But that doesn't mean that you can't not play the sport. And that doesn't mean there aren't other opportunities to continue playing that sport. And so as a dad, I don't have kids, I'm not married, but I would think to attack the reason the kid wanted to be on the team. If it's just to play with his buddies, different kind of beast. But if he just loves the sport and he's like, yeah, I'm just mad I won't get to play, I would just drive home the fact that there are other opportunities, and talent is talent. Like you talk about being a walk-on in the NFL, like you'll get noticed and you'll get your time to play. And there's nothing wrong with playing on a worse team and being the guy on that team, I guess, is how I would hope I treat it someday.
I love the approach too. Buddy, why do we play? Why do we play this game?
Yes.
Tell me why you love soccer or baseball, whatever the sport is.
Gauge his passion for it. That is a great point. That is a really good point.
Because that's honestly well said. You're starting from the why.
Yeah, like once you have that base set up of like, oh, you're diehard passionate about this. Okay, well, buddy, this is what we're gonna do to stay in it and like keep moving forward. We got this. Oh, you just want to be on there because Bradley's on there and that's your buddy and he lives 2 blocks away. Like, dude, we can find another team. You're gonna meet some other Bradleys. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love that question. Something I'm going to sit here and marinate on for the next week. Because that's a good one. That's obviously a tough spot for a parent, because you're wanting to approach it the right way.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you're not trying to not validate how my man's feeling, but you're also thinking like, buddy, this is going to be all good. This is going to be the first of many times you're going to fail. And you know why you're going to continue to fail? Because you want to be really good at something and you want to put yourself out there and be vulnerable enough to be great. And with that comes failure, and you're just going to learn.
Yeah.
You're just going to learn. Or you can go home and you don't want to do anything. You want to play video games, which I know that's not what you want to do.
Yeah.
But buddy, this is going to be the first of many, man. And that is awesome to say. Once you know that like that is going to be the reality, that's when you can just accept. Because once you can, the sooner you can accept this and understand it and feel it and know that this feeling's not going to go away for the rest of life.
Yeah.
The sooner we'll be able to start finding solutions to, hey, what's going to be our pivot? What are we going to do next?
Yeah. And just like the passing of a loved one or like other huge milestones, like universal truths in this world, not too early, but at the early stages of life, like him being able to understand a universal truth of you will fail. But what are you going to do about it? Right. What are you going to learn from that? Loved ones are going to pass away. How do we deal with that? Like I think learning that at a young age, this is a really cool opportunity for this dad.